Okay, so this might not work. So if you see this and then the next bit of stuff is mad, then obviously it's not worked. If you see this and the next bit of stuff isn't mad, then it has worked. So you won't even know if you've. In fact, that isn't going to make any sense anyway. It doesn't matter. Good day. um, So like I said in the last video, I'm now going to try and like skip it to games just so that you don't have to watch nonsense, just hear nonsense. So the plan is to play a game, after the game to pause the video, get to the next game. I'll only go on to transfers if something interesting comes up. There's nothing interesting at the moment. So I'm going to play this game against Stoke. Really horrible cup tie this is. Stoke play another formation that's annoying. Chris Iwelulomo is really good. Massive problems to my plans. Hoyster's really good. He's got the pace. Wish someone would come in and buy him. The probability of me winning this game is almost zero. Almost zero. Because they're just too good. They've just got too many players that are very good. And they play a formation that's anti my formation, which is the bigger problem. So if they were playing 4-4-2, I'd have more of a chance of winning. But realistically, against this formation, we don't really have much chance of winning. Because the players are just too good in this game. We need more. We need more. I'll tell you what we could do with their goalkeeper not getting out of the match. That'd be a lovely thing. Alright, okay, so I'm going to stop the recording now, and then next time you'll see me is at the start of the next game. So, skipped to the next match, which is the game against Luton, and the Vans Trophy Southern Section, first round. Luton are a pretty decent team, they're 5th in Division T. They've got some good players. Nichols, decent defensive midfielder. Forbes, generally a decent wing, although he's not too good this time. Liam George likes to score goals. Skelton, decent player as well. Don't think they brought anyone in. Playing 4-4-2, which is generally a formation we do quite well against. Our team, we're a little bit tired, but we'll continue. I did need to show this screen here. Attacking short hard, yes. Everyone does this, don't they? Attacking adds to off the ball, and defensive adds to positioning. So let's go. So when I was speaking to people, they prefer to go on this screen first and then look at the match stats. So I might do a little review of the match stats. Losing our centre back, although we can't run, it is a bit of a pain. So like I said before, Johnson with his creativity and passing, decent player. Half time, we prefer to have our best defenders on, but we can't really do that, can we? So we're going to make 2 substitutes. Guy's 32%, not ideal. Sometimes you'll have a player with a low rating. That's also not ideal. 2 things that are not ideal there. Sometimes you have a player with a low rating that's like 1 action away from being a really high rating. Usually like a goal or an assist or something. So Spinelli, his rating there was 5 and it went to 6. Generally it likes runs, so probably if he got 4 runs, 5 runs, his rating had gone up. Plunkett's had a disaster there. Why has he only got a 5? It's this, it doesn't like it if you've had like passes and not really done anything with them. Big problem here is obviously they've got decent defenders. Like I was saying before, the reason we want creative players is for passes, although Johnson, we didn't really dominate the ball in that game. And once again, our new defender with 2 goals in 3 games, being excellent. And like I said before, sorry, the runs, always really useful, makes goals. So that's that game done. I will just show you very quickly. Jeez, That must be a really bad one because I've got my 3 physios, haven't I? My 3 super physios. So even with 3 super physios, this torn groin 2 months and a torn hamstring 1 month. So my necromancers can't help them. I haven't got anything in terms of the transfers at the moment. I will see you when we get to the next match. Welcome to the next game of the series. So we're playing Doncaster today. They're top of the league. I had to do a couple of changes because our centre forward Darlington is injured, so we got Capdevere up front, and obviously our centre back is injured, so we've got Gualco. They're 3 points ahead, so hopefully we can put some points back into them. That'd be ideal, wouldn't it? Not going too well at the moment. So they are sort of dominating us. We'll change our wingers. So we've got 2 new wingers. Have I just changed somebody else there? Don't think I have. Plunkett can come off and Rodriguez can go on. Okay. Obviously. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. So they had the better of the game. Miners really did us a little bit. Could have done with winning that game, really. Lovegren got his first goal. Barnes did quite well. Yeah, them having Jackson still is a bit of a pain. But we're still only a few points behind, not too much of an issue. I'm just going to show you the Caribbean search is finished. So here's Caribbean search. In terms of the players, Chris Gannon's okay. I will approach to buy him for 1k. Attackers, we've got Derek King, centre back, no good. No good. Decent striker, but I'm not paying that for him. Defender's not very good. And then we've got right midfielder. So there's nothing that's there that's really interesting. So this guy's heading's just too much of a problem. We don't want high heading on a midfielder. And then looking for goalkeepers, we might pick up this goalkeeper who can actually keep goal, unlike my goalkeepers. That's it. So, like I said before, they go from Caribbean to Central America. See you in the next bit. The FA Cup replay versus Stoke and a wet winter's evening, as you can see. -1. So can we do it on a cold Wednesday night at Stoke? I don't think we can. These are just too good, too physical. And now I've lost my other striker, which is really frustrating. Lovegren's going to have to go up front for me. So the formation, the players, this is just a game too far, I think, for my team. The fact that we've had the top of the table clash sandwiched between it, the fact that we've lost players, all add up to not being the ideal setup for the game. As you can see, I expect these to win 2-1 and I really hope. Lovegren's doing alright up front. So I did say when I picked him up I wasn't sure if he was a better centre forward or he was a better winger. He's good at both. He's really good at both. Okay, that's nice. A nice win against Stoke. So this is a player where the heading sort of stops them being as effective as a defender. If they switch the heading and the position in here, this would be an incredibly good player because it's a C8-15 attribute. So these are Stoke stats. Obviously, Andy Ty's going to win a lot of headers with 19 jumping against my team of small people. They continue playing 3-5-2. This is the weaker version of 3-5-2. It's the 3-5-2 normal. It's better. And we've obviously done quite well. Lindman, bravery. So bravery and low jumping. Oh no, sorry, that's his tackles. So that's what I was saying before. Decent tackling, decent aggression. You will win tackles. So he's pretty much won that game by winning the midfield battle for us. So yeah, not a bad game. I've only continued this a little bit more than the last couple of ones because, not because of that, 10 days with a twisted ankle. That's not why. I have finished a search somewhere. Okay, so I finished another search. And this time we have got a few more interesting things, I guess. Looking at that. So this guy, crossing is quite a decent attribute for a winger. So this guy would be an okay winger. He's not got dribbling, which is a problem. But off the ball crossing, generally they get quite a few assists. Given my injury problems, if he was cheap I'd buy him, but I don't think he's going to be too cheap. Then looking here, this is a decent attacking midfielder. He's got dribbling, pace, technique, balance, passing. He's someone that I will put on the shortlist that I may grab at some point in time. And creativity, passing, there is nobody here as well. I might just grab him now. Like I said before, I am trying to essentially get myself a decent squad together. Right, so I'm going to stop there. I'll record the next game when we're there. Okay, so we're at the next game. We are playing Telford, away from home. This is a game where they are 20th in the conference. I usually lose the teams towards the bottom. The game against Doncaster was the game just before a cup game, which is why we didn't play too well. In the team today, we've had to change. We've changed the goalkeeper for the guy we bought. Lovgren's now playing up front. Kids in for Abdel Wahed El Sudani, because this guy's unfit. Is 86%. He just needs a little bit of a break. Let's go. The other thing I was saying about Lovgren is he'd be a decent central midfielder as well. So we've got Odeseni, who's a really good player. Really good player. We are not playing too well. David Nolan's going to have to come in because you're very tired. I don't really think I can do much else here. We're sort of struggling with the fitness for our players. It's an issue. And these have got quite a few players in. Quite a few very good players in, actually. They've got Russell Holt in goal from West Brom. And I thought that was Darren Moore. Lecky, I'd unsee is a very good player. Ben Wright is also extremely good. These have got some exceptionally good players in on loan. If you try and get these players in on loan, oh, I forgot as well. I have, I think, unlimited loans. So as you can see, these have got some incredibly good players. Kwame is brilliant. Odunsi is brilliant. Burrod's okay. Ferguson's very good. Very good. Now, if I wasn't playing Scout only, I would buy Ferguson immediately. Hull, I wouldn't. So, yeah. Just going to go on to the player search because we've finished in another nation. Okay, so it's here. And we finished in America. So this guy interests me as a right winger. And we are just stocking up right wingers now, aren't we? Although he's playing, so I might not be able to get him for cheap. Another good right winger. Then nothing else really doing here. So now we've gone to the USA, we'll go to Wales, and we'll almost back around to Argentina. So we're now top of the league. So we are top of the league, same points as Doncaster. An extra goal scored. This is pretty disgusting. Only 42 goals in 19 games. We haven't really got anyone that's playing the best in the league. And we've got a guy here, look, dribbling. This is literally only attribute, and he's now the highest rated player. Again, D'Souza, I said about Jackson, I said about Renison. No idea why he's doing so well. So he's moved from Scarborough. Anyway, we'll stop there, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, so we're playing Nuneaton Borough. This is our final game. It's after Christmas. I believe it's our final game before the update. Oh no, we got Forest Green as well, so we might do that one as well. In terms of transfers, there's nothing much doing, so we'll go straight into the game. We are first in conference, like I said, and we're gonna play. There's nothing really updated. Lovegren's still playing up front. El Sunni's back in central midfield. That's pretty much it. How are we getting offside here, man? How are we getting offside? So, our winger, who's now just our centre forward, and he's our best centre forward. I'm not going to take him off. I've got no other right wingers. I could put on our new left winger, but our old left winger's doing fine. Although I might start phasing him out and phasing him in, just because I'll compare them in a second just to show you. I think he's just a little bit better. So, can we hold out till the end of the match? So, again, if we look at these players, so both from Sutton Coldfield, brilliant player. Why is he a brilliant player? Positioning 20, jumping 14, bravery 14, tackling 12. I've never seen this player before. Again, if I was playing this game again, I would purchase this guy immediately. He's an exceptionally good player. Really impressed. So, just want to show you on this one. Mats Lindman is absolutely just putting the tackles in every game. But because he's not a centre-back, he doesn't really get any bonus for doing this. If he was a defensive midfielder, he would. But yeah, like I said, nothing doing on transfers. We're still at a point where there's no one finished. So what I'll do is I'll stop recording. I'll play the one last game before we get to Christmas and the update, and then I will upload the video. See you in the next one.